Hi guys, this is my first YouTube video ever, and so I just wanted to do like a get to know me tag, so you guys can get to know me. My name is Jamila Ramirez. My middle name, this first question, my middle name is Nicole. Very white, and I'm Cuban and white, so. My favorite color, it's a mix between purple and orange. Can't really pick one. I'm here on YouTube to do like makeup. I'm really into makeup. Also like tags. Anything that you've seen on YouTube. I spend a lot of time on YouTube. When I'm not at work, which I work at Burger King. So I'm on a Burger King budget when it comes to making and editing videos and things like that sort. My first best friend ever. I have to say, because she's my best friend now. I met her when I was 6, and it was the most awkward thing ever because me and my mom just moved into this new apartment complex, and so I was really shy, didn't want to go out there and make any friends, and there was a park right by our house, so she takes me out there, and there's a bunch of kids at the park that live around the neighborhood, and she's like, who wants to be Jamila's friend? And I'm just like 6 years old, like, what, Mom, what are you talking about? Oh my God, you're embarrassing me. And then my best friend comes running up. I will, hi, introduces herself, and it was the cutest thing ever, and we've been friends for 11 years, so. How tall am I? I'm 5'3.5", but I'm really like, I always fight for 5'4". I always say I'm 5'4" because I don't like being short most of the time. Unless I can get away with something being short. Do I prefer cats or dogs? People are gonna think I'm crazy, but I prefer cats just because they're more chill, laid back, and fierce, feisty. They're mean, like me. I like things that are like me. See, funniest moments through high school. I couldn't even start. It's been a lot of funny things that's happened to me, so I'm going to skip that question. How many countries have I visited? 1, and that's America, because I was born here. Even though I just say I'm Cuban, I was born in America. My dad's Cuban, but I've never been to Cuba yet, and I really want to go, so. Am I in college, and if so, where? I am in college, and, well, I'm starting in August for the School of Cosmetology. So far, I'm self-taught with all my makeup, but I really want to get better at it. As well as I'm into hair, even though mine's not done, and nails, even though mine aren't done. So yeah, I want to go to school for that. I mean, my biggest goal though is to become a police officer. It's just always been a passion of mine, and I'm still wanting to pursue that. I just want a minor in cosmetology just because it's a backup plan. My favorite / worst subject in school. Okay, so this is like 2 questions in one. My favorite subject would have to be English. I always loved writing. I was always like acing that class. With worst, I can't say math because I was really good at math. I just never wanted to do it. I don't know. Chemistry was fun for me. I don't know. I was really smart. I don't like to brag about that, but I did well up until my senior year, so. My favorite drink. I don't know if that means like specific brand or like why, because I like to drink tea and coffee. I like lemon tea that you can buy at the store or something like that. Favorite perfume. Actually, let me go get that. So this one is a dollar store brand. It's got little chi-chis, but it's cute, and it really smells good. It smells like expensive perfume, even though it's cheap, $3-4 maybe. And that's another thing about me. I really like cheap stuff because like I said, I'm on a Burger King budget. I'm not buying 70 million, seven, I'm not buying makeup that's worth $7,000. I'm not the kind, like, I think the most expensive thing I have is my Becca Jaclyn Hill makeup palette, and that's only because she's like one of my favorite YouTubers, and it's one thing I splurged on for myself. Tea or coffee? There we go. That's really hard because I'm Cuban, which I'm not trying to be racist or anything, but we're really into coffee. Really into coffee. And so I can't wake up in the morning without my cup of coffee, but I can't go to bed without my cup of tea. So I guess I just can't pick. And if I had to live without one, I couldn't. What would you name your future children? That I've already freaking thought out. I mean, most girls have. My son's name would be Mario. My daughter's name would be Estrella, but they call her Star because that's what that means in Spanish. Middle name Mario Jesus, and my daughter's name would be Estrella Maria. So, yeah, really, really Hispanic names. My favorite movie right now is called 7 Pounds by Will Smith. You guys have got to see this movie. I cried tears. I literally, okay, I have 1,000 movies down in my collection, but when I went to go look at which one I was going to watch that day, I'm like, 7 Pounds, I read the back of it, and it sounded like the most boring movie ever, and then I watched it, and I cried tears on tears on tears. It was like somebody that I knew had just died, and and so yeah, it was a really good movie for me. So it's my favorite right now. You have to go see it. Am I single or taken? I am happily taken. It's been 3 years, last June 29th, so yeah. My favorite song or songs. Never Forget You. I don't remember who it's by, but I love that song. And what's my idea of an ideal first date? I don't know. I've never really went on first date. When I met my boyfriend, it was like come to your house and sit and watch a movie, and so that's how my first date with my boyfriend. So I don't know. I guess it'd just be a movie or a date anywhere out, because I don't like sitting in people's houses. That's extremely weird, which I don't plan to go on another first date in never. So how many boyfriends have I had? I have to sit here and think about that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd have to say 4 or 5. It depends on how you think about it. So, yeah, I guess I'd most likely root for 5. And that includes the one I have now. My favorite childhood memory. I don't really have any, but I used to be like the Barbie goddess. Or in my neighborhood, nobody had as many Barbies as me. So, like, pretty much anything with Barbies. Like, I even tried to create my first YouTube channel by, like, Barbie movies. Basically, the Barbies were the actors, and, you voiced over, but you didn't really see my face. That kind of thing. But it fell through because I didn't have, like, a phone or anything. I had an Obama phone. And, yeah, you're not getting very good camera quality with that, so, yeah. Do I have any siblings? Yes, I have the 2 cutest little brothers in the world, Giovanni and Jaden. Giovanni is 7 and Jaden is 2, and they're both bad. What are some of my hobbies? Like I said, I love doing makeup. Like, my makeup collection is really fierce for the people that I grew up around and were really into makeup. My mom wore a little bit, but she didn't wear it like all the time. So just makeup became a passion for me after YouTube break, really, basically. That's one of my hobbies. Another is, I don't know. I scroll through Pinterest and I love DIY things, so that counts, maybe. My favorite restaurant. Oh, you can't pick. Can't pick. I love to eat, so that one I can't answer. Favorite TV shows. Okay, so I finished 12 seasons of Grey's Anatomy, right? And that has got to be my favorite one. I'm waiting for season 13, like patiently waiting, like counting down the days. And the funny story about that is I was borrowing a friend's Netflix account to watch it, and there was only season 11 on there, and I watched that to the end, and then I'm like, oh, I gotta see season 12. It's been out for a year when I started watching it, so it's been out for a year. I gotta figure out where I can find it. And so they had it on Hulu, but you had to subscribe to Hulu, and I don't know anybody that has a Hulu subscription, so I made my own, and I was basically only using it to watch season 12 of Grey's Anatomy, right? So I buy the subscription, like $10 for the month, and I plan on canceling as soon as I was done with season 12. Watched season 12 from first episode to last within like 3 or 4 days. Yeah, it was a bad obsession. And then 2 days after I finish it, season 12 comes on Netflix. Do you know how upset I was? Like, I'm like, I just paid $10 to watch season 12 when I could have just waited a week and it would have been on Netflix. I was so upset. But I ended up canceling my Hulu subscription, and I don't really need it. I don't know. So that's my favorite show. I also watched a lot of Criminal Minds. Not every single episode, I don't think, but I used to watch it on cable TV because that's what we had. So I'd watch every episode that came on there. What phone do I have right now? I have a really expensive phone, but I'm paying monthly on it, so I didn't like buy it straight out of the store. I'm too broke to do that. But yeah, I don't really have any other bills to pay, so why not get a nice phone? You get a new job, you get a new phone. I have the Galaxy S7 Edge, and I love Galaxy phones. I don't know, I'm just not an iPhone type of person. Not into all that hype. And then the last question is, what kind of bad habits do I have? I chew my nails. Really bad habit. I also love rubbing my eyes, so when I do my makeup and I have mascara on, I'm just going to go and start wildly rubbing my eyes, but like even now my eye is itching and I just want to... So, yeah. That's a little bit about me, and I hope to see you guys on my channel. And I'm going to leave below some social media links to me. I mean, I really only have a Pinterest and a Snapchat because I don't do Facebook or Twitter. I might start a Twitter account, so don't hold me on that, but Facebook definitely not. So, see you guys next time.